Hi peoples, it's me Gabrielle. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a sketchbook tour. I, in the beginning of this year, did a challenge for myself all through January and through February to see if I could fill up an entire sketchbook 60 days straight. It was hard. This video is very late, I know, I'm sorry. But it's better off that I'm doing this sketchbook tour now than earlier because I kind of wanted to be surprised with what I had drawn in the sketchbook. A lot of the drawings I don't remember, some of them I do, some of them I don't, so I think it'll be fun to do the tour with a fresh set of eyes that aren't exhausted from doing the challenge. So yeah, it'll be really interesting and I'm excited to look and see what I managed to conjure up for this challenge. Okay, so here's the sketchbook. There's a sticker for every single day I drew a picture in here. Without further ado, let's go get right into the first page. Boom! I drew this after I watched an entire playthrough of mouthwashing. I was like, okay, I could see the appeal of this. I could see why everyone's like really into it. It was kind of like on the back end of the hype train for mouthwashing. Day 2, we have James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2. This was also after I had watched a playthrough of the entire Silent Hill 2 game, the new remastered one. This fog thick AF. I remember I drew this because it was super foggy, like in my neighborhood. So I was like, all right, this is like totally giving Silent Hill. Oh, Jackie from Secret of the Mimic. This is when Jackie's Box, that song, started like getting really popular and it became like this huge meme. Honestly, unironically love that song. It's such a banger. It's so good. Oh, jump scare. Yikes. Okay. I don't like this one. This is not good. This is my least favorite drawing in the whole entire sketchbook. I remember that for a fact. This is ugly. This was after Arcane Season 2 came out and I was trying to mix my art style with Arcane's. I wasn't feeling it going into the drawing. I was like, okay, whatever, finish it for the day, get the video out. Make it a point that every single drawing that you do is not gonna be a good one. It is what it is. Tomorrow's a new day. Maybe I'll switch up the medium and yeah. And that is exactly what I did because this was done with Crayola colored pencils. This one was actually really fun to draw. I had a good time just layering the colors, and since they were Crayola pencils, they're not really meant for layering. They're not like Prismacolors where they're super waxy and they can blend really well. This is me, like Stardew Valley style. I was super into Stardew Valley in the beginning of this year and like the end of last year. I was playing it a lot because around Christmas time, I don't know, it's just so cozy and comfy and it's like my comfort game. So I drew me and my 2 chickens. Also, super sad news. So this is my chicken April and this is my chicken Miriam. My chicken Miriam sadly got taken by a fox. I was very heartbroken, very sad, but I'm glad that I drew this picture so that I have like a cute little memory of both of them together. But we have 2 new chickens now, so we have 3 in total. We have April, Fiona, and Sally. On to the next one. So this one's a little doodle page of my characters. I don't know, I like this little Iggy that I did here. This one's silly. I used this pen. It's a Tradio Stylo. It's Pentel. Pentel pens are like my absolute favorite brand of pen. Pentel, and this pen I got in Korea when I went. It's Pilot pens. These are my new hyperfixation because they're so tiny. The tip is so tiny. Like, I don't know if you could see, but it makes my drawings look super cool. Okay, for day 7, at this point we're a week in. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable. This was a reference that I saw from Pinterest like a billion years ago. Honestly, like 3-4 months since I've started this challenge. My art style has changed a lot from the drawings in here, but I'll get into that later. Day 8, I wanted to draw my Pookie, Reiner. And now we're back to original character stuff. So day 9, I drew my character Seth from my webcomic Despotera's Divide. So for day 10, I wanted a break from me drawing faces. I asked in my Discord, I was like, everybody send a picture of your pets so that I could draw them for a video, and y'all delivered. So day 11, I got my new pair of glasses. Those were the ones that you saw on top of my head in the intro. I had a pair of glasses previously, never wore them because they were really uncomfortable on my face. These I love, I wear them all the time, and I also just think they're super cool. This is more OC stuff, more original character stuff. This is my character Keiko and Jace. I usually don't play favorites, but I play favorites with these two. These two, Day 13, we have my character Iggy. There are some things I would change about it. The proportions are a little wonky. I know I drew another picture of him that's a lot better. So this one I did without reference, but the other one that I did in this book was with reference, and I know that one's a lot better. So 2 weeks into the challenge, I was getting really tired and burnt out. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do some figure drawing, of course, keeping with the pen, because I hate drawing with pencils. I'm just really not a fan of it. I like skipping the pencil stage and just going straight to the pen, committing to it. As you can see here, like, I was gonna bring the arm closer and like shift everything over. Obviously move that over, didn't like it, you know. Some of the proportions I would change. A bad habit that I have is not like lifting up my sketchbook or like drawing on an angle, because if you're looking at it how I look at it right now, from kind of back, it looks fine. But then if you look at it overhead, how you guys are looking at it right now, it's a little stretched. The proportions are a little strange, but honestly, it's whatever, and it makes me laugh. And also the combo of the Copic markers and ballpoint pen, chef's kiss. The way the ink bleeds into the marker, like the alcohol marker, I absolutely love that. I think it's so cool. Here we have a little profile practice that I did. I'm a big fan of these drawings. I like these. I think I did a really good job with them. I think I used reference for this one, but I think I also just like kind of was just screwing around. I was like, okay, whatever. In order to get myself back into this challenge, I decided to redraw like one of my very first drawings that I ever did in a sketchbook, like a sketchbook of my own. This was back in like, I think I was in like 5th grade when I drew this, like the original drawing that I did for this. This was a super quick sketch. I remember I did this before I left to go to my boyfriend's house. I would take a liquify tool and bring this up and bring this a little down just to, you know, make it a little bit more quote unquote symmetrical. Day 19, I drew my boyfriend. I did use reference for this. And I also like had my boyfriend right in front of me to reference as well. This page. I like this page. This page is full of beautiful men. The last page and this page. We have Mads Mikkelsen, Keanu Reeves, and Peter Steele. Scrumptious, delicious. We have my character Seth again. This was really fun to draw. I used a reference picture of myself doing this pose, and then I just added the pink because people in my Discord server have been asking me to draw Seth with pink nails for a very long time now. And honestly, it adds a nice pop of color, and it just brings it all together. So I'm a big fan of this one. I really, really like this one. This is done with ballpoint pen, and then I put a little bit of colored pencil just to jazz it up a bit. It's okay, it's cute. I was listening to Lana Del Rey while I was drawing this, so I was trying to like just encapsulate that energy. So this is me starting to go crazy. Yum. This is the drawing of Iggy that I was talking about that I was a big fan of. I used a reference for this one, but honestly, I was cooking here. I remembered after I drew this, I was like, oh my god, bro's looking mad tasty. This is Amori, another one of my beloved characters who was technically speaking gifted to me from a friend. I feel like when I originally drew it, I thought it looked really wonky just because I wasn't used to the pose and like the angle of the fisheye lens, like that whole entire thing. But people were saying I cooked, so I was like, all right, maybe I did cook. I don't know, like with the hand and the pose, I don't know. This one did not do well on my YouTube. Understandably so, because this was more for me and just to see how far I've come as an artist, because this was another like technical redraw. Back in 2020, I had a terrible obsession with Avenged Sevenfold, and more specifically, a terrible obsession with Sinister Gates. Bro is a hot man on my roster. There was like a whole entire week where I drew like portraits of him. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna draw another one 5 years later and see how much I've improved. And honestly, the improvement is pretty crazy, I will say that. Another ink drawing of myself. I slept really bad the night before and I was just really tired, so I was just cranking stuff out. This was a request and I was like, you know what? I will draw the corpse bride because I love Tim Burton movies. This was a little redemption for myself. I had to redraw like an arcane character because I was like tweaking. I was like, okay, the last one that I did of Jinx, like a alternate universe Jinx powder or whatever, I couldn't forgive myself for that because it was like really ugly. And I like how this one came out. I accidentally smudged a little bit while I was drawing, but I was like, you know what? No, this is like actually really cool. So I'm gonna Smudge the whole thing. This was another request. This is Anya from Mouthwashing. After the curly video was posted, so many people requested for me to draw all of the mouthwashing characters. I am a fan of this drawing. I think she looks cute. She's giving Shelley Duvall. This was after Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 came out. I'm a sucker for mascot horror. This is Yarnaby from the game. I thought he was cute. Again, wanted to get away from drawing another human face. We're now on February 1st. We are a month in to this challenge, 4 weeks in. I was sick of using pen. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna find my old pencil, this freaking mechanical pencil that I got as a birthday gift. It's an amazing mechanical pencil. I wish I drew more with pencils so that I could use it more. These are my characters. This is Jace and Keiko again. However, these are their modern day AU versions of themselves. So far, the stand-in title that I have for this story is As Sweet as Sugar. So take that as you will. February 2nd, we have Daisuke. Daisuke. Yeah, I was just in Japan, I should know this. Another character from Mouthwashing. This was another request. It's just another silly doodle of my boyfriend. It's him holding his cats and me barking like a dog. Cute little doodle. This one took like 10 minutes. I had a major headache when I was drawing this and I wanted to go to bed early, so I just quickly threw something together. I'm pretty sure this one was a request too, but whenever, like, if I ever get a request to draw something Coraline related, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to accept it because Coraline is my favorite movie of all time. At this point, we are 5 weeks in. This is February 6th. I needed a big change of pace. I wanted to stop drawing things in my style and I wanted to lean more into realism. So this is Matthew Lillard from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. This is William Afton. I had a lot of fun drawing this, and honestly, drawing realistically with the cross hatching that I do, I think that's so much fun and I love the way that it works. My art style now, I finally caved and I just really lean into not only the cross hatching, but also just the realism aspects of it because I think it looks more refined. This drawing I absolutely love. We're officially 5 weeks into the challenge. I drew Trevor from GTA. A lot of people were commenting. They were like, oh my god, bro looks like Jace when he's like 50. So little lore for you. The Cut Here tattoo, when I saw that in Grand Theft Auto way back in 2014, I fell in love with it and I was like, oh my god, I need a character that has that. Middle school me added that to Jace's character design. Jesse Pinkman, Breaking Bad. Yeah, science. Roof. Another Peter Steele. Nothing like drawing a hot man, you know? This pose was off of Pinterest and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna draw little Miss Keiko in this cute little pose with a cute little outfit to a Scott Pilgrim song because everybody compares her to Ramona Flowers. This is a self-portrait that I did of myself, obviously, because I just said it was a self-portrait. This is after I got my glasses and also after I got my hair cut. I got it cut into like a very 80s style mullet. This is just Supposed Study, another one that I found off of Pinterest with my character Seth. Pyramid Head. This was a Valentine's Day drawing that I did really quick before my boyfriend came over. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, so the day after Valentine's Day, I asked my boyfriend, I was like, okay, can we collab on a drawing? I know that it's not me like fully drawing in the sketchbook. So I drew him, he drew me. A match made in heaven, because look at us, huh? My name is Edwin. I made the mimic. It was difficult to put the pieces together, but unfortunately something went so wrong and now I can't do anything but sing this stupid song. My name is Edwin. Edwin. We have Iggy and Amori. This was a redraw as well. It's a little, her hand, the sword, it was a little weird. More pencil work, surprisingly. This was just with a regular, like, Ticonderoga yellow pencil. More little face studies of some side characters from my comic. I honestly don't draw them enough, so I was like, okay, you know what, screw it. We'll give them some love. Another moment of a hot man. This is who this is. Val Kilmer playing as Doc Holliday in the movie Tombstone. Val Kilmer, when I was in Japan, passed away. Rest in peace. Great actor. Fantastic. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, Tombstone. It is number 3 on my list. Okay, so this one, Jace, I'm a fan of this drawing. This drawing is really good. I'm really proud of it. I like it. Bro's forehead is really large, but that's how it is. Bro has a receding hairline. He's like 30 something. This one, Iggy, I could have done better. Not my favorite. If we just cover that and just let that one shine, yeah. I went back to my boyfriend's house. This was a collab with him again. I drew this first, then I let him draw whatever he wanted in here. He drew a ball of worms. This is another, like, kind of, looking back at it, it's kind of stupid. I actually drew something pretty similar to this recently in my new art style. This one is fine. I tried to draw my own, like, original characters, like, realistically, like, using reference. This one's fine. Lighting is kind of cool, I guess, but, like, at this point in the challenge, we're on February 25th. I was just, like, so burnt out. I didn't even care anymore. For the 26th, the 27th, and the do I know how to count? 26th, 27th, and 28th. I drew cutouts of my character. Oh my God. Big bug just flew into my window. Anyway, these I took to Japan and Korea with me when I went in, like, at the end of March and, like, halfway into April. Jace got a little beat up because I made him really big and he didn't fit into the pocket that I had them all in. His face got a little bent and his ankles are broken. But that's okay. Brought them around. I posted the video on my shorts. I still haven't made the video for Korea. I should probably do that. Those were the next 3 days of me drawing because I was prepping for my trip. I think I'm a little silly. For some reason I was like, where's February 29th? It's not a leap year this year. Oh God, Gabrielle. I felt like drawing me and all my characters, and yeah, I don't know, like, it's cute. It's really simple. But I was burnt out at this point, but I also just wanted to do something all-encompassing of the things that I like to draw. And my favorite thing to draw is my characters, so I had a fun time drawing it, and it was a nice way to end off the challenge. So, yeah. Just flip that back over. There we go. That was 60 days worth of drawing. January 1st, 2025 till March 1st, 2025. Very interesting to look back at them. A lot of them I forgot about, not gonna lie. A lot of them I'm not a big fan of. A lot of them I am a big fan of. So, I mean, my art has changed a lot since I drew this sketchbook. Granted, it's only been like a couple of months, but it is crazy to see the difference in my art from then to now. I will definitely say my trip to Japan helped with my inspiration and also helped me with finally taking on the mindset that I should always prioritize quality over quantity. Drawing something every day, like, it is good for practice and it's good for keeping the ideas flowing and everything, but it was very tasking, and it also, like, a lot of days made me resent drawing and made me not want to do the challenge and made me want to give up and just really burn me out. So granted, if you're having really bad burnout and you want to challenge yourself, I say do it, have fun with it, and who knows, maybe it'll bring back that spark for drawing for you. But yeah, so that is my sketchbook tour for this sketchbook. I'm proud that I was able to fill up an entire sketchbook because I haven't done that in, I would say, at least 5 or 6 years. I haven't filled up a sketchbook entirely. I'd say since I started drawing digitally, I have not filled up this sketchbook fully. And I started drawing digitally consistently back in 2019. It was fun, and I felt very rewarding to fill up an entire sketchbook. If you want that rewarding feeling, I say do it. If you want. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you liked the video, like it. And if you like me, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ta-ta, toodles.